So, The Little Mermaid live action remake starring Hailey Bailey has been airing in the cinemas, and people have been going to see the movie. I hear it's an interesting watch. I haven't gone to see the movie yet, but I'll be doing that this week. But onto today's video. Today's video is about Dr. Umar Johnson and his take on The Little Mermaid remake. Now, this video was sent to me by a mutual on TikTok. And from reading the comments on TikTok, there are mixed feelings, right? There are people who are saying that Dr. Umar Johnson is reaching here. There are people who are saying, oh, yes, they do agree. And there are people that are saying, oh, he needs to chill. It's just fiction. So I thought, let's bring this video on here as well and talk about it a little bit. So without further ado, let's let the clip roll.
The whole movie was about a black girl living in the water, thirsting for a white man on the land. The whole movie was about her chasing down and thirsting after the Caucasian. That was the whole movie. The whole damn film. How could you take your daughter to see that? Black fathers, how could you take your daughter to see that? Black mothers, how could you take your daughter to see that? The whole film was nothing but an interracial thirst fest. That was the whole film, brothers and sisters. The whole film. She left the water kingdom. The Little Mermaid abandoned the water kingdom so she could sleep with white flesh. She left. And how did she have a white father? How did she have a white father? But the white boy had a black mother. Somebody help me understand. Help me understand. Help me understand. How did she have a white father, but the white boy had a black mother? He was not mixed race. And the mother was richly melanated. So somebody's going to have to help me understand. How did he have a richly melanated black mother, but he was pure Neanderthal? Can someone help me out? Make it make sense, brothers and sisters. Make it. They had their Asian rapper playing the ghetto bird. They had a ghetto bird in there. Always got to have a little ghetto animal. They always put ghetto animals in the black cartoon movies. They always put ghetto sounding, talking animals in the black cartoon movie. So the bird was ghetto, but she was played by an Asian rapper. A ghetto black bird voiced by an Asian rapper. A ghetto black bird voiced by an Asian rapper. And then the blackest character in the movie was Sebastian, the damn STD crab. The blackest character in the movie was an STD crab, Sebastian. Sebastian was the blackest character in the movie, and he was a STD crab. An STD crab. An STD crab. And he was played by the mixed race brother. He was played by the mixed race brother. They had Hailey Bailey's skin bleached so light. I don't know what kind of makeup they put on that girl. They had her trying to look as white as they can make it. Then she had blonde hair. And when she left the water kingdom and got on the land, she had blonde locks. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. The whole movie was about her stealing the heart of the snow puppy. The whole movie was about her stealing the heart of the snow puppy. And then they finally kissed at the end. I don't need my daughter watching that. I don't need my daughter watching that. This was a propaganda movie to tap into the imagination of young black girls. This was nothing but Meghan Markle and Prince Harry for children. That's all this was. This was nothing but Meghan Markle and Prince Harry for children. That's all this was. This was nothing more than Meghan Markle and Prince Harry for children, brothers and sisters. The whole movie was about a black girl living in the water, thirsting for a white man on the land. She gave up her gills, she gave up her damn fins, she gave up everything to chase that damn milk of magnesia.
So yeah, that's Dr. Umar Johnson's take on the movie. And this is actually a second time I am personally covering his review on a movie here on the channel, right? The first time we saw him on here reviewing or sharing his take on the Black Panther. And I really did enjoy the breakdown he did on the Black Panther movie. Just in case, if you want to check it out, it's linked down below in the description. And he has also done a breakdown on the movie Get Out, right? He did a review on that and he exceptionally broke it down as well, made a lot of sense. I've not seen the full clip of his review on the movie Get Out, I mean, but I have seen clips here and there on TikTok and he made very valid points. He really has a keen eye, I would say, when it comes to picking out subliminal messages in movies. But now let's get back to the Little Mermaid, right? Which is what today's video is about. Um, the majority of us already know where Dr. Umar Johnson stands when it comes to interracial relationships, right? And I have seen him breaking it down and why he feels the way he does about interracial relationships. And if I'm being honest with you guys, I do agree 100% with his political point of things when it comes to interracial relationships and how, men more so in society die first before women, right? And if you're a man of resource, whether or not you are, high value, or if you have all of this wealth or not, whatever it is you have, when you die, it goes to your wife, right? Under normal circumstances, that's how it goes, except for rare occasions where the wife gets nothing. But under normal circumstances, all things being equal, what you have built goes to your wife. And if your wife is a white woman, for example, then she gets all of that wealth that you have accumulated, and now she takes that wealth and she takes it back to her white community. And like I said, I agree with this political points or the political side of things and how he breaks it down. Of course, I cannot break it down the way he does. He's good at it. But I'm trying here, and I think the a good number of us would be aware of what I'm saying. So we know where Dr. Umar Johnson stands when it comes to interracial relationships. He doesn't think it's helping the Black community or the African community in any way whatsoever. And he's also very keen about what it is that Black people, especially Black children, are watching and the messages they are going to be getting from the movies, right? Or whatever it is they are watching, whether movies, music videos, and how these messages that they are getting from the media, let's just say the media speaking in general, affect the decisions that they make in their day-to-day lives. So that being said, I understand perfectly well where Dr. Omar Johnson is coming from, because he's thinking, a lot further, thinking, oh, our young girls are going to be watching this and wanting to aspire to be like the Little Mermaid, who's, pursuing a white man. So I understand all that in the grand scheme of things, what he's thinking. But the thing with the Little Mermaid is that the movie is a remake, right? So it's not exactly like, oh, this was scripted to make it seem like a Black woman is, pursuing a white man like it is in the movie, or like Dr. Omar says it is, right? It's a remake to a story, a fictional story that's already existing. And this is not me saying that, oh, because it's a remake, it cannot be used for an agenda, because of course it can be. But there are multiple ways we can look into the situation. While yes, it is true that Hailey Bailey was casted for the role because out of all who auditioned, she was the best, it could also be true that they saw this as an opportunity to push an agenda. The agenda, according to Dr. Omar Johnson, once again being the pedestalizing of whiteness and making it into something that, oh, you need this is something that you should pursue. We saw videos of how little Black girls reacted in excitement when they found out that the Little Mermaid was going to be played by a black girl. We saw how that positively made them very, very happy. The representation was very much needed, right? So it's a good thing, little black girls having the opportunity to see someone who look like them on the screen, right? Playing this princess role and all of that good stuff. But I also understand where Dr. Omar Johnson is coming from and how far ahead he's thinking. Me, I'm a grown woman, right? So watching the Little Mermaid pursue a white man is not going to shake me, because where I stand on what my preferences are is very much well stated out, and I know what I want, right? But little black girls are impressionable. Seeing it in the movie, being glamorized the way it would be glamorized, or it is glamorized, I've not seen it yet, like I said, might make them start saying, oh, this is what I want. We know how it is in the movies, right? We know how the media works and how they make you desire certain things. But one thing Dr. Omar Johnson mentioned that I believe we can all agree on is that, yes, if they lighten her skin, that's the problem. That's right there, definitely an agenda. And that's not something that we would even debate. Like, you hired a black woman to play this role. Why are you lightening her up? That's right there is an indisputable agenda. That right there is anti-black. Yeah. Them doing that is telling little black girls that their complexion isn't good enough, that they have to be lighter. Them doing that is telling little black girls that in order for them to be princesses, they have to be as light as possible. So this conversation is just very multifaceted, right? There are like numerous ways you can look at the situation, and numerous things can be true at the same time. But at the end of the day, I'm going to watch this movie for one reason and one reason only, because I want to go and support Hailey Bailey. And that's the only reason why I'll be going there, to be honest. Because I already know the story of the Little Mermaid, right? It's not a new story to me. I have seen the Little Mermaid, the cartoon version, more times than I can count. But a sis is on screen, and I do want to support a sister, so I would be going to see the movie. If not tomorrow, even it will be next tomorrow. But I want to know what you think about all of this. Do you think Dr. Omar Johnson is reaching here? Do you think he's doing too much? Do you think he needs to take a chill pill and just relax? It's just fiction. Not everything is that deep. Or do you think in this particular situation, it actually is as deep as Dr. Omar Johnson is saying it is? Or probably even deeper? Please do share your thoughts with us down below in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. And of course, as always, I will see you in the next one.
They had Halle Bailey's skin bleached so light. I don't know what kind of makeup they put on that girl. They had her trying to look as white as they can make it. Then she had blonde hair. And when she left the water kingdom and got on the land, she had blonde locks. You can't make this up.